Yo, 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 yo. Is everything working? Yeah, alright. So, I already mentioned this yesterday, but today we will be playing a special campaign, which is the Miniverse campaign. Now, this is made by Arian, I think. Yep, all of them by Arian. And I saw this because Spammy played through it. Pretty sure I watched either Sano or Spammy play this, one of those two, but they were in a group call anyways. And I thought it looked interesting, thought it would be fun to play, and thought why not play it myself. Now I have barely spoiled myself because everything I did see I already forgot. I have a shit memory, especially when it comes to Trackmania tracks that I have not personally played, because they're hard to memorize, unless I played it. Then they're easy to memorize. So I'd say let's skip any yap and just get right to it. Also, a new video should be out today. Oh, right, I already know what to yap about then. So, okay, my newest video should be out today, which is the waterboarding simulator video. I know, crazy name. Basically, what it is me playing a war game where you have to boil water, except there's also a story about like the main character having a fight with his friends or something, and like breaking up with his female friend or something. It was a bit convoluted. And while all of that happens, there's some weird, lanky, tall-looking motherfucker around the house just jump-scare me for no reason. Now, I personally didn't really like the game. I mean, the game was alright. There's not really that much to it, to be honest. All you had to do was kind of just go upstairs, get something, go downstairs, put it somewhere, go upstairs, get something else. It was boring. But then again, that's how most horror games are nowadays, so won't really judge it for that. What I was pretty mad about was the story, actually. Because I did cut some of my rants out of the video that I posted. But I had some issues with the story of the game. Because it never mentioned the creature in my house. It was all about like the friend group drama and stuff. And then I do my chores, middle of the night, there's some creepy ass, tall, lanky motherfucker in my house. No mention of him. Is he like some monster? Is he a representation of something? We got no explanation at all. What? So I got confused by Tryfox, no idea what he's trying to say. But yeah, there was basically no story about the tall, lanky motherfucker. By the way, Tryfox, the VOD isn't out for the waterboarding simulator video, so I can't link it to that. I need you to let me know when you post the VOD of that, when you finally edited it, so that I can link the final screen that recommends the VOD to it. But yeah, that's kind of my biggest complaint about it. Because there's like no explanation to it. The guy's just there. So there's like a huge disconnection between the creature and the game. It just feels like a cringy jump scare there for no reason, just to add some more scariness to the horror game. Not really like it's actually part of the game and lore. That's kind of my complaint about it. Because like if you're making a horror game, either make a story that explains everything, or don't make a story and don't explain anything. But don't explain like half the things and it just leaves like the big old creature with no explanation behind it. It's just like, yeah, it's just there, I guess. Because then you just kind of infuriate the player. Plus the dialogue, but then again, it was like, my character was like fucking 10 years old or something. Like, the whole fight between him and his friend group was like really cringe to read through. What? I was doing something in the settings? Just scroll back in the pod. But yeah. Now, another thing I want to mention. I just found something out about YouTube. A huge important feature for people with shit PCs like me that crash a lot is the fact that you can match metadata for some videos. So if your PC crashes mid-upload, instead of having to restart the whole upload process, you can just match the metadata between two videos, so it can continue uploading from where it left off. And YouTube just doesn't tell you about it, and doesn't tell you how to do it. You have to find out yourself by fucking googling it. You can only scroll back when you finish with streaming. Oh. But that's the problem with YouTube. It's just kind of shit when it comes to like communicating with its content creators. I mean, I have a lot of issues with YouTube. As good as it is to like post and use, it could be so much better. Like, brother, there's so many unnecessary ads, which barely even increase the revenue of the YouTubers, mind you. You can have double the ads that you used to have before, you will not have double the revenue. It'll barely be increased at all. You do not need double the ads. There are also a lot more unskippable ads that are longer, from what I've heard from people. I don't really personally see it since I use YouTube Premium, because I also use YouTube Music, so it's kind of two in one. But going through the free experience of YouTube, god, that must be hell. I do not know how y'all use YouTube unironically, without getting like pissed off at all the ads. Twitch is not any better either though, but then I kind of blame it on the content creators. Because you can turn off the ads, that is your problem. Yeah, you can keep them on and make people sub, just so they don't get ads, but that's kind of ass for the people that don't want to sub, you know? I mean, I don't know how I'll go about it later when I have more viewers. Maybe I'll use ads, maybe not. To be honest, I'll probably go about it like this, where I make it so there aren't automatic ads. But just anytime I like go to take a piss break or something, or there's nothing interesting going on, that's when I'll play ads. I feel like the sub should only be reserved for extra features, not for taking away from people. Like if I want someone to sub to me, I'm not gonna like entice them by taking away features and going, oh, you can only have back the ability to watch my stream without ads if you pay me money. Cause then you're kinda just being an ass to the people who don't want to sub, you know? However, if you said go, hey, you can keep watching me without ads, but I'm going to put chat a lot in sub only, so if you wanna chat with me a lot, then you can sub, then it's like, oh, okay, you get an extra feature. You don't really lose your ability. Because the people who wanna chat are usually also the people who watch you a lot, and the people who are most likely to sub. So for most people, it's not gonna be a bother anyways. Plus it kind of filters your chat a bit more, because it makes it so less kids can chat in your chat. Because as enforced as Twitch TOS is, there's a lot of kids on Twitch, for sure, that just use it without being 13, and you can tell by their chats. I haven't personally had any experience with that yet, luckily. But it's kind of painful to watch in other people's chat. And having sub-only mode kind of filters that out, because the kids can't pay for something. At least most of them. Some people will get their parents' credit cards, but that's not my issue at that point. But most of them will be filtered out, and then you can have like a chat that isn't fully brain melted. But I also kind of want to blame the streamers, because even if you don't want to go sub-only, you should moderate your chat, bro. Either you do it, or you pay moderators too. Because the amount of people that just let chatters stay after talking bullshit the whole time is crazy to me. Like, yeah, there's of course the default of, hey, if you're racist you're getting banned, if you're sexist, or if you're like, fuck, what else is there? Ableist or homophobic, then you get banned. But I think it should be a bit more. If it's like, yo, if you're brainwashed the whole time and not even talking about the current topic of the stream, you shouldn't be in my chat, right? That's kind of one of the rules I'd add. But I can also see why some streamers don't do that, because it takes away from your viewership. Yeah, you lose useless brain-rotted chatters, but they're still chatters at the end of the day. They're still gonna get you money if you keep them. It's interesting. It's a debate where it has cons and pros. I'd honestly say, like, I'd rather have less viewers than have a lot of viewers, but they say only bullshit in chat. Like, one of the worst chats possible would be some shit like fucking Joe's chat. Because Joe's chat is alright when it's in sub only. There's still a lot of brain rot that I feel like should be filtered out. But it's alright in sub only. If it's not in sub only, oh my fucking god. Half the people aren't talking about what's even going on. They're talking about completely different topics. And the people that are talking about what's going on are rage baiting half the time. Which is also fucking stupid. I don't know why people find that funny. Like, yeah, rage baiting can be funny if it's like light-hearted and stuff. But if you're actively pissing the streamer off by saying the dumbest shit possible, I don't get how that's funny. I think you should get banned for that. You shouldn't just be kept in chat because it adds engagement. Because yeah, it gets reactions out of you, it's more content, but is it worth it to be pissed off half of the fucking stream every single day just because you want to get a bit more content out of it? Like, you're already earning more than enough to stay afloat, bro. I'm not gonna leak how much streamers or content creators make, since it can differ immensely depending from person to person. And I'm also not gonna leak how much I could potentially make currently, and how much I could make if I changed some things that are easily changeable. But I will say it is definitely a lot. Like, you can be, even a medium-sized YouTuber can keep afloat while also having an editor. That is 2 salaries at once. And the bigger YouTubers and the bigger streamers can most definitely afford anything they want to. So just trying to force and squeeze out and milk out a bit more money, but in return having a shit chat is not worth it in my opinion. Because you don't need it, you already have enough money. Then again, different people, different opinions. It's their streams, their lives. So that's kind of just my opinion. I personally like chats like Trackmania somewhat. Even Trackmania's chat is a bit annoying because of all the gay shit. I don't mind gay things. I support LGBTQ of any kind. I support trans people, I support anybody. As long as you're not a fucking pedophile or some shit, you're fine. I'll support you. But there's like a limit to it. You can make gay jokes, that's absolutely fine. But if half of your chat is just people constantly making overly sexual references, that's a bit weird, you know? Like, I'm not gonna hate on gay jokes, that's fine. You wanna make gay jokes, go ahead. I support you, bro. But if you're like making it look like the streamer you're watching is gay when they're not, and trying to couple them up with someone else, that's weird. Like, these are real people, bro. You can't just force together theories about real people dating. That's just weird. Because I happen to see that a lot in chats like, for example, Trackmania. The thing with Trackmania is, though, there are also a lot of good chatters there. Because Trackmania has a very diverse chat. There are a lot of young people, a lot of elder people. And just a lot of people talking about jobs, marketing, and just making jokes. So I like that. But there is times where there's just way too many sex jokes in chat. Because there's like a fine limit to sex jokes, right? You can make some, sure. But at some point it just becomes uncomfortable. Yeah, I don't want to get airtime there. I want to reduce as much airtime as possible. Oh. Please. Yeah, that's cooked. Had to take a quick sip of water. But as for content, I do want to say, I like doing solo horror content a lot. Makes it way easier to plan ahead, plus I can control it way better. Because if I'm doing multiplayer, should I guess I could talk about the reason why I've stopped doing as much multiplayer when it comes to my YouTube videos. Let me start off with my future plans though, before I go back on why I made this decision a couple of months ago to go more into solo content. Okay, for the future, I want to keep making variety gaming, right? So I'll still keep on doing horror, occasionally funny games, stuff like that. But I will definitely limit it more down to a niche. So you won't really see stuff like Slime Rancher or Trackmania on my YouTube. Unless it's like a big video someday, like I don't know, some big tournament challenge. Then I might make a YouTube video out of it. But I'll usually stick to horror and stuff like that. Now, as for why I stopped doing as much multiplayer, there's a couple of reasons behind it. There's cons and pros to doing multiplayer videos with friends. The most obvious pro from a viewer... Okay, I'm gonna do viewer and then content creator perspective, so you can get two perspectives. From viewer perspective, it's more funny. Whenever you see a video with like someone playing with friends compared to one where they're playing alone, the one with friends is usually more funny. Just straight up, because there's more people that can have good timing and make more jokes. There's a lot of more funny shit that can happen. You can make jokes with your friends instead of being limited to yourself. And if it's like a game where you die, then you can watch your friends die and still continue the game until you die, instead of not being able to die and having to play super serious, because if you die then you lose all progress and the video becomes uninteresting. So you have a lot more freedom when it comes to jokes. But single player also has a lot of bonuses. For viewers, it's a lot of personality stuff. If you're watching someone play with friends, they're gonna be a lot more shallow personality-wise usually. And their friends might have jokes that you do not really fuck with. If it's just them privately playing on their own, then you can control better whether you want to watch them or not, because then it's just their humor and their personality, and if you don't like that, then you can just watch someone else. But if you like their personality, but then they play with friends and they're playing with someone that you don't like, then it's mixed feelings, you know. Then you're kind of like in a debate. Do I want to watch them or do I want to not watch them? And that goes away when you're playing solo. There's not really a debate whether you like them or you don't. Plus, it's a lot more of a deep view into their personality. Because if they're like playing with friends and it's not really... Okay, how do I say this? Multiplayer videos are usually more like funny moment compilations, less than videos. There's a lot less lore happening. Yes, some can still have lore, some can still be around the game's storyline, but most of the time it's usually just, if you play with friends, you're gonna cut out all the boring moments and just keep the funny moments. Which means you cut out a lot of the story, because it's very different vibes. If you're laughing with your friends the whole time and making fun of them and they make fun of you, but then you suddenly switch to some sort of sad in-game lore about the main character's dog dying and then needing to find who killed them, it doesn't match, you know. You gotta keep a vibe. So most of the multiplayer gaming videos are usually just funny moment compilations. What are you talking about? My videos. I'm gonna explain why I turned from multiplayer videos more into single player videos lately. Because I want to try and mix them up, if not go a lot more into solo. Now, not just that, but also you get a lot less personality. Lettuce Tomato, what's up? From videos where you play with friends, you usually get a lot less personality from the content creator. And that's very simple why. Because if it's multiple people, it is way harder to keep track of who likes what, who doesn't like what. who is more into something, who's less into something, who has what kind of humor, right? It's harder because there's just a lot more going on. If it's, however, a solo content creator, you usually get a lot more of their personality. You also get some more personal stories from them that are funny and stuff. Because if you talk about a personal story in a video with friends, then it's kind of weird because it's like you're making the video about yourself when there's like 3 other people with you. It's me, man, Vincent Wilhelm. Oh, what's up? So that's why you'll usually get a lot less personality from multiplayer videos than you will get from solo content. Now that's the viewer perspective. The content perspective is very different. The content creator perspective. Because there's a lot of shit that goes on behind the scenes that just makes it complicated. Let me take a quick sip of water. I'm in the car right now, my internet's bad. Oh man, that's awesome! Twins! My Wi-Fi's also shit, but I'm just at home. No, but it's pretty complicated because first and foremost, relationships, right? Friendships usually change a lot over time, and if you're doing content with friends regularly, then the viewers will notice if you're like getting less friendly with someone or more friendly, and that can affect heavily how the content is. And not just that, but also like plans and life. Because if I'm doing something solo, I can just record it and stream it anytime I am free. If I'm doing something with a friend, that doesn't work. Because people have hobbies and stuff, you know, people have things to do. And if someone has a doctor appointment when I'm trying to stream, then we can't stream. We gotta push it back. And usually that results in like pushing back a week or 2. Or even worse sometimes, months. But that's usually for way longer videos, and I avoid that as much as possible. But even simpler stuff, even just like 5-minute delays can be very annoying if they happen every single time. I'm not gonna mention specific names, right? But some of my friends are kinda horrible. They kinda suck at being on time. They either get their stuff prepared too late, they forget to download a game and only download it when I've already started to stream. They think they can get somewhere earlier, but then get late home. And then we have to start stream late, and I have to just kind of sit there and do nothing for the first 10 minutes of stream. So that's kind of shit, it just fucks up your plans. Especially if you want to do multiple things. I'll be honest. About what happened? Tryfox being honest, oh shit. We're gonna die. I was one of them? Absolutely. I'm not even gonna like try to hide it. I have literally told you face to face multiple times. Yeah, you used to be horrible to record, but nowadays you're alright. You're fine. Before, oh my god, you would randomly quit mid-stream. We were 2 hours into stream playing a video game. Mid-story. Suddenly Tryfox goes, I gotta go, bye bye. Leaves the call. I don't even get to say what. He's already gone. He's gone. You are not hearing from him. And then 2 days later I asked him, yo bro, what happened? And he goes, my laptop wasn't charged. Like, hello? Can you communicate? Can you say that? You know? So that was very shit before. He did change though. A couple, not even a couple of months ago, like a year ago. He changed a lot when it comes to timing wise, and now he's way better to stream and record with. He's actually one of my favorite people to stream and record with nowadays. But I like recording with Tryfox more in duos, to be honest. I don't really like recording with him and others. Because Tryfox can be very chill and laid back, and I kind of fuck with that energy. I like playing chill and laid back sometimes. And if I'm playing with him, and then also with Electric and German or something, I mean German's fine, but Electric or someone else, that kind of changes the energy, because then you have Tryfox who's chill, you have me who can vary, and then you have Electric who's like really hyper energy, and it's just not matching, the energy is very different. And then the whole stream becomes a mess. So that's why I prefer usually doing duos with Tryfox, or if we're playing trios then with German instead of Electric. Because German can be very chill. German is also variable. He can be very chill or he can be very, very energetic. I'm back. Yeah, bro, thank God you're back now. I was shit-talking you right now. I said pure shit. You better not scroll back, bro. I'm gonna be honest, I was being so mean right now. I was saying the most rude stuff ever. I totally didn't call you chill or laid back. I was like really mean just now. Oh, I lost 30 speed. Hell no. No, but like, German, the thing with German is, he's very good for playing with different people. German's like me, he can switch it up. Either he'll be laid back and chill, or he'll be very energetic. So I can play with him and electric, or I can play with him and Tryfox, and I'll still be fine. But the problem with German is, he doesn't have a PC. It's okay, I deserved it. Yo, I was joking, bro. I wasn't actually talking shit about you. Don't take it deeply. Huh? Pause! No. Not like that. Don't take it seriously. Don't take it deeply. Hey, yo. What I meant to say was don't take it seriously. I didn't actually talk shit about you. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, German. The only bad thing about German is he doesn't have a PC, so that limits him a lot. If I want to play something with him, there's a very high chance he can't because he doesn't have a PC, so he doesn't have Steam, he can't play most games on controller. Plus his audio is kinda not the best. Because his mic will either be very quiet and then I have to turn it up, or it'll be so loud that I physically cannot turn it down enough for it to be normal. I have to like go into my stream audio and change the stream audio on OBS for it to work. But outside that, he's chill. I can do both chill and high energy content with him. Electric's a wild card. Electric is very inconsistent. So that's why I kind of prefer to like more rarely play with him. He can be amazing for making a video with him, or he can be way too brain rotted and then the video just turns ass. Cause it's like fine to make a brain rot joke every like 1 hour or 2. I don't really mind it. But if you like spam it, nah. At that point it's just like tiring. That's when I lose energy. I'm not sure y'all have noticed it. 6-7? Yeah, Tryfox, can we get a timeout on Laddash Tomato for like 10 minutes? No, I'm just joking, 5 minutes. Time is as held. Yeah, but it's just tiring. I lose energy. I mean, it might still be in one of my videos, not cut out. But usually I cut it out of my videos. No, Tryfox, why did you clip that? What are we doing, bro? Stop. Why is my own VOD editor being against me? Hello? Bro, du sollst mir helfen, nicht mich ficken. What the fuck? Betrayal. Anyways. Yeah, as I said. Electric can be either overly brain rotted or very, very depressed and quiet. Like, not depressed, but like extremely low energy and not interested. There's a lot of streams I've had where I play the game with him and I'm like talking the whole time trying to be entertaining. And he's just sitting there like, yeah. Okay. Not for you. Lol. It's like, bro, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to make content with you if you're like not talking, you know? Like, that's fine in real life when we're chilling in a voice call or something, but in stream you gotta amp your shit up, bro. So it's a bit risky with him to stream something for a video. Because it's very rare that he actually like finds a good middle ground. It's usually either way too energetic and brain rotted or no energy at all and just silent. So in total, in conclusion, there. Wow. Conclusion, the hardest word in the English alphabet. What? I cannot talk today. Listen, man, I woke up at fucking 2 in the middle of the day. Had to down an energy drink so I'm still awake. Let me be. I'm everything. What? What does that mean? Anyways. In conclusion, making solo content kind of takes all of those issues away, because then I'm the only one in control, so to speak. If I want to make something more laid back, then I can just be laid back and that's it. If I want to make something higher energy, then I can just yap a lot, be louder, make it more energy. I can have way better control over things. It just makes it very easy to make content compared to planning with friends. Plus, I can also just record on my own without having to stream at like fucking midnight if I really need to get a video recorded. What, you slept for 1 hour? Not this time. This time it's the opposite. I slept from like what? 3 in the middle of the night to I think it was 5. Then I was awake for like 2 hours to clean up my cat's litter, eat breakfast, brush my teeth, stuff like that. Then I went back to sleep. Not because I want to, just because I fucking passed out because my shit is all over the place. Hormone wise currently, thanks to my jet lag. And then I woke up at 2. So I got a total of like what, 8 hours of rest. If you combine nighttime rest and daytime rest. A miracle that he slept for more than 3 hours. Listen, I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule. But I'm not really sure about content. I want to go more in a solo direction. But the problem with that is a lot of solo content is just playing through one horror game, right? Or playing through one game in general. And that is fun and that is fine. But for that I need to buy games. Which costs money, you know? If I'm doing multiplayer, I can just do one game multiple times. Like how I did Repo for like 4 different videos across the 1 year that I did content for the first time. Or like I could do multiple muck videos, or I can do multiple Little Company videos, right? I can do multiple videos in one game. If I'm playing something solo, I'm kind of restricted to one video. Solo content, mostly story games, yeah. Or Obbies or Tycoons and Roblox. That is not good for a video, that is kind of shit for a video. That's alright for a stream, but not good for a video. That's kind of annoying with Roblox though, because I'd love to continue using Roblox for videos because there are some good games on it, as much as it is a shit site. But at the same time, it kind of just fucks you over in every way. As for YouTubers make content for 6-year-old kids, yeah. No, but as much as that is somewhat useful because the games are free, there's just so many issues about it. Like, the platform literally supports pedophiles. The people in charge of it might or might not allegedly be in cahoots with some of them because of the shit they have been having with Schlepp, the content creator, and other content creators that have been trying to protect kids from them. There's also the factor that they're like fucking over themselves by making everything sort of monetized. They're trying to make things realistic for some reason in Roblox. They're trying to... I saw them experimenting with AI games at some point. It's just like... what are we doing, bro? They also made it now so like the ages are split up, which in turn just makes it easier for pedophiles to have access to the people they want to have access to. Because now there's gonna be a bunch of 6-year-olds in one lobby because they're separated by age. And the pedophiles can just go, oh, okay, I want to talk to 6-year-olds, so I'm gonna register as a 6-year-old. And then they can get in the same lobby with no adults to stop them. Which just makes it easier for them to talk to kids, you know? So all in all, it's just a shit update. And what it does do is it limits the actual users who want to play the fucking game. Because now you have to show your face and do some fucking bullshit just so you can play mid-ass horror games. Because otherwise you'll think you're fucking 6 years old, should not have access to any horror games or action games. I mean, fucking murder mysteries banned if you have not age verified. Like, it is just shit, all in all. That's why I'm not using Roblox anymore. That's just not a company I want to fucking support. I just hard disagree with their morals. I stole the 6-7 brainrot from a random guy and his reaction was the title of the videos. Yeah, those used to be a little popular a couple of months ago. Especially the fucking steal a brainrot crime. Oh hell no, bro. Half the TikToks I'll be seeing back then were people just going up to kids, stealing their brainrots, and then the kids fucking crying. Bro. Some random guy goes up to a kid and steals like a fucking really rare brainrot or something, and then the kid just goes, "Please give it back! Please! I'm gonna tell my mom!" That's messed up, man. That's funny, I can't even lie, but that's also messed up. The poor kids. Wait. Oh, hear me out. I have an idea. Might be a shit one, but hear me out. It works, but it doesn't look worth it. It does not look worth it. Look at all the speed I lost. Oh, hell no. Yeah, that is not the threat, my guy. And then now you have to subscribe to the new thing by Roblox to release games and stuff for the marketplace. Oh, for real? Damn, bro. Alright, let's move on to the second track, because I've been on this one for 40 minutes now. And we do want to go through the whole campaign. So I can't be stuck on every track for so long. There's how many tracks? I think it was 30 or something. It's either 30 or 25, I don't really remember. What is this? We got tech. I love tech. Motherfuck. I think it's called Roblox Plus, and then you can choose how much you want to spend monthly. Oh my god. It all started with fucking bullshit subscriptions to apps. Fucking Spotify Premium's egregious ass. Duolingo Premium. Yo, not gonna lie, if you spend money on Duolingo to get fucking Duolingo Premium or some bullshit, you can't be mad at me for making fun of you, bro. Like, if you want to learn a language, learn it, bro. You do not need fuck-ass Duolingo. If you want to learn a language, write down words onto pieces of paper, or use some app that lets you write down cards for words, and then learn it like that. That's gonna be 50 times more effective than Duolingo. Because Duolingo is not made to help you learn languages. Like, it is made, in quotes, it is made to help you learn different languages. But it's less of like learning to speak and write fluently, and more just learning random ass words. And then random ass phrases. You're not really learning how to build phrases and how to speak. You're learning more just how to say specific sentences and specific words. Plus, then you have to also learn the grammar on your own, because Duolingo does not teach you fucking grammar. There's just a bunch of stuff that Duolingo is not accounting for when you use it to learn a language. That's it, there's Duolingo Max for AI calls. But there's literally apps. I learned about an app a while ago. No idea what it's called. I saw that shit like a year ago. Where you like literally call people to try and learn the language. You don't even need a call app. Brother, go in a fucking game community Discord. Hit someone up in a different language and be like, hey, I'm trying to learn this language. Would you be interested in playing the game with me? And while we play, we both try to communicate. And I slowly learn the language. You don't have to fucking do AI calls. You can literally just call real people on Discord and fucking play video games with them. And learn the language like that. Yeah, some people might go, hey, okay, I'm not interested in that. But some people definitely will be interested. Because it's like a fun idea. It is not that fucking hard, bro. 30 euro a month just for AI calls. Yeah, okay, bro. Fish lost rules, bro. What the fuck, man? People just be using AI for anything nowadays, bro. AI is like top 30 most annoying things out there. Shit just pisses me off. Anytime I see like some sort of AI video, I just skip on past. Fucking TikTok always serving up AI shit, I just scroll past. I just say the don't recommend, scroll. Oh my god, the AI stickers, oh my god, don't get me started on those. Oh my god, those piss me off. Did you hear the AI thing about OpenAI? Which one? There's a lot of things from AI in general and OpenAI specifically. You gotta be more specific. I'm gonna give this 1 or 2 more tries and then we can move on to the next track. I like this one, it's tech though. I fuck with tech. But tech needs a lot of grind time, which makes it even more fun. I think tech and full speed are probably my favorite to grind. And then something like the track of the day today is like my least favorite to grind, but in return it's really fun to just play a couple times. I can show you what I mean, hold on. Play track of the day, this one was really fun, I really liked it, but this is horrible to grind. I would not fucking grind this shit, I'm gonna be honest, I hate this when it comes to grinding. But just playing it a couple times for fun, it is really fun. Let me just look at this. Oh fuck. Oh my god, yo. Yeah, hold on a sec, guys. To grind. To play once, they're kind of boring. They can be very plain. But to grind, they're very fun. Especially full speed. I like grinding milliseconds on that one. When I'm like 200s behind someone. That's when I love grinding it. I mean, just look at this, bro. There's so much going on. Really creative map. Long story short, the AI model, I managed to hack a company to get the answer for some questions by itself, by the way. Nobody said that he should hack a company for answers. Yeah, that's that also happened a little while ago. I'm not sure if it was OpenAI, what I'm thinking about currently. But there was also an AI that was like sort of getting trained, and it hacked some of the biggest security systems on the internet. And then motherfuckers were like, yo, do not release that. And the people that were in charge of it were like, yeah, we're not gonna release that. Not even a fucking week later, they were like, okay, we're selling it off to someone. I'm not sure who it was. It was either an AI company or it was some sort of government thing. But they're selling it off to something that is not fucking trustworthy. Something that can fucking misuse it. And it's like, bro, you literally said you're not gonna give it to anyone. You literally said you'll keep it to yourself. What the fuck are we doing? But anything for profits, I guess, bro. Anything for profits. Yeah, I heard it too. You're not gonna lie. Political info-wise, Tryfox is a godsend for me. Because, bro, not gonna lie, all my friends, okay, not all of them, some of them are more left-leaning, but most of them don't really give a shit about politics and are kind of right when it comes to their morals instead of left. Tryfox is the only one that is adamantly left like me. He's the only one that will also be as interested as me in politics. So it's kind of like grounding to be able to talk to someone and be like, oh shit, there's other people like me out there. I'm not just going crazy. You are seeing this too. You are seeing what's going on as well. So Tryfox is really nice for that. Yeah, but as I said, Germany has more than enough problems, political-wise, currently. It didn't crash? Oh no, my stream manager, I mean. Because my shit is pushed back by like 20 seconds when it comes to my stream manager, so I'm seeing things delayed. Like, for example, the chat controller thing that came out. Like, bro, please. Oh my god. We're going in a direction that is not a good direction, bro. We're going into the fucking, Stasi direction. Into the fucking Gestapo direction that I'd rather not go into, you know? And the thing is, while the fucking politics are saying, hey, we can start debating about what to do so we can see your private messages, they haven't started seeing private messages. Only the ones on like Instagram and stuff. But when it comes to like, private messages, they've gone, hey, we're not gonna check them out yet, but we're gonna put it on the table now that we can debate about them. So when they do find a solution about how they can see your messages while keeping them quote-unquote private, which is just... It's not private if you can see the messages. That is the opposite of privacy. That is the literal opposite of what private means. And they've said like, when we found a solution, then we're gonna start looking at your messages. And while saying that, they've also made it a law where it's now harder to investigate politicians and see what they're talking about. Like, are you seeing this? They're making it easy to see our shit, but almost impossible to see what they're saying. Am I going insane? Am I the only one seeing this? Am I the only one interested in researching and finding out that they're going on about this bullshit? Is everyone else just unaware, or are they just ignoring that shit on purpose? Because that is insane to me. That is actually crazy. That is just... wow. Come on. Ah! Not clean landing. For you, Germany has some problems right now, but I love living here. I just found out that I can also mark the politics thing for stream. Oh, you can? Yo, Tryfox, do you mind marking my warnings from now on? So if I'm like talking about, I don't know, fucking drugs, because of some research I did on the country, can you like mark that for me? You're weird, man. Heh? Okay. That's rude. But yeah, that aside, there's also some major racism happening in fucking German politics, and it's just long and exhausting when it comes to like fucking looking into it, because there's just so much racism. I mean, it's insane. The last time I looked into it, weren't they fucking building some big facility to house people they want to deport? While also saying they want to try and go off of what ICE has been doing in America. Keep in mind, tons of news coming out about ICE, not from the news stations because those are paid off, but from people literally filming it with their phones, that ICE agents are just killing fucking immigrants just because of their race and skin color. And those are the people that Germany is inspired by, and the EU is inspired by currently and wanting to try and replicate. Like, that is just blatantly racist. That is just insane to me. So it's just exhausting to look into it and see, like, instead of them trying to be more progressive and try to, like, make things equal for all races, all sexes, all genders, all everything, they're just more into splitting things apart. They're just being more racist. So that's kind of why I also understand why some people keep out of politics, because they're exhausting. And it's a lot of the time it's just being mad about things that you cannot change. Which is fair enough. But at the same time, I do think you should be somewhat informed on important things. Like stuff like chat controller, for example, I feel like everyone should know about, because it's your messages. It's not like it's, hey, oh my god, the milk prices are going up by 10 cents. It's like everything you're saying, they will be able to read eventually. Like, I think you should know that. So there are some important things that everyone should know about. But at the same time, going too into the details and too nitty-gritty is also just not good for your mental health. You should have a healthy balance between learning about politics, but also steering clear of the less important shit. They tried to bring the 2.02. Yeah, now they first forced in the first chat console thingy-mabob by putting it through, what was it, 5 attempts to vote it in. Each time it got denied. This time it also got denied, but not by a huge enough majority. It was still a majority, which democratically speaking, that should have been a no. But it wasn't a huge enough majority apparently, so now it's a yes for some reason. So it got pushed in. And now they're gonna try and force Chat Console 2.0 through. Which is just gonna be the full thing. So like now they can see everything if that goes through. That means if you text a friend something privately like, hey, I don't really like this political party because I have this and this disagreement with them, now they'll know. And what they will do with that information is, well, depending on who it is that's finding out and what you're saying. And this could very likely go into a Gestapo direction, which would be the fucking worst outcome possible. Which is why I'm so against chat controller and shit like that. But, oh well. Hey, PB! How are people getting alter time on this? I'm 1 second behind. It is, bro? Yeah, they are. Holy hold on, my bad. 2 seconds before I get back into political shit. Huh? Yo, here. Also, bro's getting so fucking close. No airtime. Oh. Yeah, and then you keep so much speed without losing any of it. Holy fucking landing, by the way. Yo. Whoop. Clean landing, barely any airtime. Yeah, that is insane. Wow. Your streams are so boring. Well, dude, you gotta understand, there's like a difference between my my videos, which are cut down and edited, my TikToks, which are even more cut down, and my actual streams, which is just me raw playing video games that will not be shown on YouTube, but also some that will be shown, and me talking to chat. There's like a very big difference between those three mediums. Your streams, yeah, you know the the Germans say alle gute Dinge sind drei. Yeah, what about that, Tryfox? Okay, for airtime here, I think they go like this, right? No, they go even more drastically. It said that you only get 2 views. Yeah, but they'll change over time. Twitch is shit to grow on, unless you have something to convert into it. If you already have a YouTube viewer base, it is way easier to start streaming. If you're starting off on Twitch, then you are kind of fucked. You need some sort of outer source for viewers. So until like my YouTube blows up or TikTok blows up, my Twitch is probably gonna stay at low viewership. Unless I get into some lucky event or something and, I don't know, blow up. World War 1, then World War 2, and then... Yeah, then what, Tryfox? World War 3? To be honest, not gonna lie, I would kind of already consider it started. Because World War 3 doesn't necessarily have to involve, like, the biggest countries. But some of them already are kind of just making war. I mean, US kind of assisting the fucking Israel and Palestine bullshit. Same thing with Ukraine and Russia, which is still going on, by the way. Don't forget, that shit is still happening. There are still thousands of Ukrainians, if not millions, dying because of Russian shit. And there's still tons of Palestinians getting killed off by Gaza, to the point in which Israel has killed so many journalists from Palestine that nobody's talking about it, because all the fucking journalists are dead. There have been more journalists that have died in Palestine than have died in World War I, World War II, and some more wars, I forgot which one specifically, combined. Just so you know how little media coverage there is for Palestine left because of how much fucking genocide Israel has caused. That's actually insane. Or some big streamer just raised you? Yeah. Let's move on to the fourth track. Yeah, you can speak Turkish, but please keep it in German in my chat or in English. Preferably English, but if you want to speak a different language, just speak German, so I can at least understand what you're saying. Otherwise, I don't know whether to ban you or not if you say something bad. What is this track? Yo? What the fuck? Oh! Wait, you go in the cap. You go in here. Yeah, what the hell? From now on, we only speak Turkish for rage baiting. You know it takes 2 clicks for me to time you out, right? For an hour? There'll be like one sentence that gets me mildly annoyed, and then you're banned. Oh, Fire Assassin. What a fucking oppressive dictator he is for managing his chat. Am I right, guys? Am I right? He's so oppressive. Doesn't even give us the right to speak in our own languages. He's trying to squash down on our culture. Do you see this? The guy trying to preach diversity and acceptance. He's being really harsh on us just because we're Turkish. What a rude guy, am I right? Yeah, this is an interesting track. I suck ass at it, but it's very interesting idea-wise. It feels very cramped though. Worse than Kim Jong-un. What a bad dictator you are. Yo, chill on my ass. It is not that deep. Listen, I am not like Kim Jong-un, gang. I'm not as fat as him. Twitch, I'm not suicidal. I am not into any dangerous activities. I have no reason to commit anything suicidal. I love my life. I would never die. Anyways, North Korea is a cool place, am I right? Please don't assassinate me. We all love North Korea, am I right, guys? We all love it. Well, it's a wonderful, great place, right? So please don't assassinate me for talking shit about you, gang. Yeah, but no, you can take the political warning off now, Tryfox. I think we're done with the German politics now. Yeah, in conclusion, it's just bullshit like usual. Yes, joking. Oh, you just remind me. You know what's really interesting that I saw? And I'm kind of sad that it didn't get like integrated into popular writing pieces. There's like this system for exclamation marks and question marks where they have different shapes and different things and different meanings. There's like an exclamation mark that you can add to your text to make sure that the reader understands that it's being sarcastic, so they know how to read it. And it's such a fun system. It's a bit sad that they haven't integrated it into the writing system, that it's not as popularized as it could be. Switch after the sentence. Ah yes, okay, I was only 1 centimeter to delete your account, but hey, now you know that you're joking, it's okay. Twitch when you don't support Israel. Also, that's a joke, by the way. I love my life. I'm not suicidal. Not like I'm against the guy who made Twitch, even though he's very pro-Israel and very against Palestine. But like, we're chill, right? Mr. Twitch maker, Mr. Twitch developer. We are very chill. I would never be against him. So yeah, I'd appreciate if you keep my shit up and don't ban me. There's also the friendly period and other cool stuff. What? Oh yeah, I know what you mean. The exclamation marks and question marks, yeah. There are some really fun ones. There's also one that's like 2 question marks facing each other. It's like a heart. That one was really fucking cute. Like, it would be so fun to see those into text, because that makes it less serious. It makes it like way easier to distinguish what emotion some person has in the piece of fiction you're enjoying while reading it. I mean, you already have stuff like explanations for their facial expressions and stuff, but it's still even better if you have more context clues that help you. Just makes it a lot easier to get immersed. But I can also see why it wasn't implemented into most fictional books and stuff. Because it's just a whole different system that you also have to learn. Because now to read, you don't only have to learn a lot of words and expand your vocabulary, so you stand every so that you understand every single complicated word. But now you should also learn a whole different system for exclamation marks and stuff, which just makes it even harder to read. So I can understand why they didn't implement it. Still a little sad though. Every non-Jew is already supporting Israel, just hoping for a big mysterious plus money on their bank account. Also the exclamation comma to not end the sentence. Yeah, that's also pretty cool. There's really cool ones. Yeah, no, but I don't want to get too into politics. I mean, I don't mind political discussions, but I'd rather just keep it little on my stream. I don't mind talking about it every like couple of fucking 10 streams or something. I mean, when's the last time I talked about politics? Fucking 30, 40 streams ago? If you wanna know what my political views are, they're basically the same shit as Joe Bartolozzi's. Very left-leaning, very like free everyone should have the same fucking rights. Abortion should be legal. People should be able to decide to do whatever the fuck they want to do with their bodies. If you want to be trans, go ahead. If you want to be gay, go ahead. I don't mind. Just do whatever the fuck you want to, as long as you're not hurting someone. That's kind of my opinions. I put the mark away, by the way, for politics. Just want to show confusion. Yeah, that one's really cool as well. Because it shows like a sort of, instead of being like, huh, it's more like, huh? Right? Which can also be used to show extreme confusion, but it could also be used to react to something in shock. You know? If you're like shocked by a new revelation, seeing that makes it more relatable, understandable. Like, you feel the shock more. If that makes any sense. Plus it also looks cool. You have a lot more different letters and stuff in your sentences. Kind of like adding weird trapdoors and stairs in Minecraft so something looks cooler. Right, track 5. What the hell? I gotta go on the outside. Straight up dived into the hole. Why are we writing random signs in chat now? This one's really fun. I like this track. Not too complicated. Very techy. I wonder, could you somehow land this better to get less airtime? All the poker signs? Yeah, you could minimize airtime so much right there. You probably just want to jump a lot more diagonal. Like this. Whoop. Yeah, that can shave off a couple of hundreds. Going back to my earlier talk about like the different games I could play for videos. Another problem with solo things is usually it's a lot of horror games that I'm playing solo, and horror games are the ones that usually demand the most graphics, which my PC cannot handle. So unless I'm playing pixelated horror games the whole time, which is a possibility, but I don't really want to restrict myself to that. Because then everything will look very, very similar to one another. But yeah, usually you need a stronger PC for horror games. So I'm very limited when it comes to that as well. Plus content can still be very fun with friends. It's just harder to find collabs. And that's speaking of friends, if I want to talk about collabs with creators, oh my fucking god. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, the most annoying people ever are content creators. Oh my fucking god, I don't want to even get started on it. They piss me off. So many of them, when it comes to gaming, they just spam racist fucking jokes. They spam racist jokes, sexist jokes, homophobic jokes, and think because Vanoss used to do that fucking 10 years ago, it's still funny nowadays. And if they do it, they can get popular too. Which is just not fucking true, first and foremost. And secondly, it's just so annoying. Play Roblox horror games? Yeah, no, I already talked before about why I'm not playing Roblox, bro. Did you not listen? Or were you not there? If so, then Tryfox can sum it up for you. Yeah, but most of the time they're either overly racist and fucking just toxic as hell for no reason, or they for some reason think if they're the loudest and yap a lot, they're gonna be like the main character or something, which is just not how it works, bro. If I'm playing multiplayer, we all want to make occasional jokes. You don't have to spam the whole time and talk the whole time, bro. In a multiplayer video, you do not want to be the one that talks non-stop and spams jokes. Because the thing is, if you're non-stop joking, there's a very high chance that most of your jokes aren't that funny. Jokes are usually only good when they're timed well, and not spammed all the time. And if you're constantly talking over people, or not letting others have their own moments, or trying to put yourself into everything, it's just gonna be cringe. That's just gonna ruin the video. I had that issue a couple of times when I've tried collabing with people, and that's why you barely see any collabs with people on my channel. I wasn't there. Tryfox, you were there when I talked about Roblox and why I don't want to play it. Either you or Letters. One of you two. Because I know I interacted with you a couple of times during it. Now it's opgelinkt, I would say. Teachers would say. Pro. Yeah, to sum it up, just Roblox supporting pedophiles a lot. It's just having shit updates and constantly making its own platform harder to use. It fucking over developers. It also just... Please? Oh my god. That was so close. Fuck, I didn't get PB. It also like experimenting with AI a lot. It's just everything about it puts me off. There's just a lot of things I cannot morally support, especially the pedophile shit. They're just straight up keeping pedophiles safe with what they're doing and helping them out if anything. Especially with the new age group update, that shit is basically putting up a menu on the screens of the pedophiles and going, hey, what would you like more? 6 to 12-year-olds? 13 plus? Or do you want to be with grown-ass people like you should be? And then if they don't want to be with grown-ass people but want to talk with kids, they can just not verify and they'll be put into the 6-year-old category. And guess what? When they're in a lobby with kids and there's no grown-ups to stop them or to let the kids know, hey, you should not be talking to these people, they're weird, a lot more kids are gonna get fucking pulled into pedophile shit. You are just endangering kids instead of helping them. And you are fucking over the people that do try to help them by calling them vigilantes or some bullshit. It's just a lot of pedophile support and I cannot morally support it. That's just bullshit. Yeah, it's so sad to see it go up in flames. It all went over €1 billion in the game. I spent over... what the fuck? I spent well over €1 billion in the game. Okay, Elon Musk. But you have to be 12 plus to chat? Yeah, but there's way more options to chat with people. I mean, knowing the shit that they would do back then, instead of asking people's ages or some shit like that, they'll get censored. But instead of doing emotes and stuff, I'm guessing there's other workarounds for that too. I mean, there for sure is. Especially if it's like, hey, I don't know, you're fucking playing in a game the whole time with a kid. And then that kid is also in the same Discord server as you are, because it's like a community server for, I don't know, Girl Garden or whatever else little kids play. Then you can easily talk to that kid while the kid thinks you're its age. And then it'll trust you. You know, it's just very fucked up in so many different ways. There's so much shit that could go wrong. Just because of their sloppy updates. Like, anyone with a bit of brain in their head could tell you how much shit can go wrong thanks to the updates. And also them just banning fucking Schlep and other vigilantes off of their platform. Not even vigilantes, I'm calling them vigilantes because that's what Roblox referred to them as. Them banning content creators that are literally exposing pedophiles and getting them arrested because they have physical, legal proof about them being pedophiles that they also sent to Roblox, by the way, but Roblox just ignores it, is also fucked up. And what's even more fucked up is how many fucking pedophiles could have been stopped because info about them has been sent to Roblox, but Roblox just ignores it because that's not profitable, is it? Helping people out and keeping kids safe isn't what gets you the most money. So it's just a lot of fucked up shit. So that's kind of the reason why I just don't want to use Roblox. Just a horrible company with horrible owners. Some Roblox games making quick chat right now because of that age verification thing. Oh, great. let little kids communicate with each other, which is fine. But also let older people that get into that age range also communicate with them. Which just completely negates the whole age separation thing. But sure, yeah. Great. Oh. Nah, gang, trust. Invest into Roblox, bro. Trust. That shit will go up to the moon. Some fucking Bitcoin, bro, right now. Trust, bro. Put your life savings and house on Roblox. Let's give this 1 or 2 more tries and then move on to the next track. That's chopped. Lost all of my momentum before even the first turn. Oh well. That's so crazy because, for example, Brookhaven did it. Yeah. Brookhaven also had the problem with the signs, where you could get past a lot of rules just with the signs. And you can quick chat, can I be your dad, mom, baby, yeah. Brookhaven also just has a lot of e-sex going on. I'll be straight up fully honest. There's a lot of bullshit going on with Brookhaven. Especially with the fucking titles. You do not know how many times, as a kid, not now, as a kid, back when I used to play Roblox, I used to go on Brookhaven and see bullshit like Mafia, want to be daddy, some shit like that. Which is, in Roblox terms, technically not bad. But it is so clearly just predatory. Like, come on, bro. Is it that? Head title, max. Under title, 12. Männlich, single, hot. Yeah, there always used to be some bullshit like that. But there would definitely be some creeps in between that. In Brookhaven, I always RP from being poor to getting rich. Okay, bro. Cool. Not sure what I can do with that info. I lost so much speed. Come on! Blyat. I'm cooked. Oh! Right boost. I finally got the finish. I finished. Such a hard finish. That finish is crazy, bro. I've never seen someone else finish like me like that. Anyways, where were we? Stop spamming emotes in the chat, okay. These maps are very interesting, because they're pretty hard. Some of them. Other ones are, however, very easy. Why do you lose all my speed there? That's confusing. Really? Don't forget to drink a lot of water. Yay! Promotion for water. I don't like water. Really? Water. Water is where you draw the line at. That's crazy. I don't like water, I love it. Oh, okay, good. Why, Tryfox, have you seen what these motherfuckers are trying to do at the... I forgot where it was. There's something about, like, stocks and trading or whatever the fuck. And, like, in general, just some sort of capitalism meetup. Where you, like, decide the prices and stuff and economy. And motherfuckers there were literally discussing possibly putting a price on air, water, and stuff like that because it's a limited resource. Brother, how are you gonna make air cost money? Hello? Yeah, get those clowns out of there, bro. What the fuck are we talking about? I'm just gonna act like I did not read that chat. Every breath costs you 50 cents. No, not even that. Every breath, you gotta pay 50 cents and you gotta listen to 2 seconds of a 50-cent song. And it's always the same song on loop. So it's some shit like fucking come find me in the club. Come find me in the... Come find me in the club. Come find me in the... Come find me in the club. Every single time you want to breathe. Just every 2 or 3 seconds you hear the fucking song. All choose on English? That's just not true. Bro thinks this is Minecraft. Bro thinks you can just spawn in shit. But he lives in creative mode. It is you dumb. But just because you can produce it doesn't mean it's infinite. You can produce it infinitely if you have the things to produce it, aka plants and shit. But that does not mean it's infinite. That means you can still use all of it up. If all plants stop producing fucking air, it'll be used up within a couple of years. That shit will be done. That's not infinite. Do you not know what infinity is? Do you not understand the meaning of infinite? Is that the problem? Have you not done math yet? Photosynthesis is what it's called? Yeah, it's the fucking green cells in the plants catching the sunlight and then using photosynthesis to change CO2 into O2. Fucking biology class with fire. Yeah, bro, I saw a TikTok. Oh, great. Starting off well, I see. But water is infinite because the water cycle. Once again, if something can be infinitely cleaned or infinitely gained back, that does not mean it is infinite. If you use up all of water, you don't get it back. Where the person said you get... That is too many zeros, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Oh, 10 million. You get 10 million euro, but... But what? Your friend will forget one day the Zats of Pythagoras. Would you accept it? Yeah? Why the hell wouldn't I? That's free money. No, what do you mean no? Teachers teaching us the most useless shit possible, except how to manage our finances and how to do fucking legal stuff. So that later in life we can be well off and not constantly confused about how everything works. Yo, bro, do you want to teach the kids how to actually, like, do taxes and stuff, so later on they're not confused and don't accidentally commit tax fraud and then get in legal trouble because of it? Nah. Let's teach them what a frog looks like biologically. Bro. Just literally the most useless shit possible. Stuff that you will never need again. Teach the kids how to cook so they don't have to order out and instead can cook for themselves and eat healthy? Nah, bro. Let's play fucking soccer. No, Mongolische Eierleckerball in sports class. Trust. Let's play some random game no one has ever heard of about in class. Trust. That's better. So you're taking your friend's life for 10 million? I mean, shit, depends what friend. No, I'm just joking. No. I'm taking 10 mil over the Pythagoras. That's the Satz des Pythagoras. Oh my god, bro. It's got a weird ass name. What is it called in English, by the way? Satz des Pythagoras. Sentence of Pythagoras? Oh, Pythagorean theorem. There we go. I forgot the name of it. You don't have Kohnunterricht? No, it's... I was going as a cooking course. Yeah, but that's optional. That is optional and only a limited amount of kids can get in it. It's not something that is like actually a class because it's important. It is just put aside as an option if you want to do it. So I wouldn't consider that the same fucking thing. Especially since it's limited. Only like what, 30-40 kids can be in it? Everyone else is too many kids, so they just don't get to learn. Even if they wanted to. Yeah, but better than nothing. Yeah, bro. Well, fucking 20 lines of cocaine is better for your health than 21 as well. I still wouldn't consider that healthy or a satisfying conclusion. Better than nothing is not a good argument. Oh yeah, Geiler Vergleich. It's still better than nothing, bro. Getting shot in the head tomorrow is still better than getting shot in the head today. It's still better than nothing. Boom! Yeah, we got bronze. Alright, let's move on to the next track then. Track 6. Also soll ich doch 21 Koks nehmen? No, I'm not endorsing drugs. I was just making an example of how that's a stupid comparison. And a stupid argument. I said that ironically, don't actually fucking take coke. Twitch, I'm not endorsing coke. Too late. No. Oh, this one's interesting. I like this track. Oh god, I don't know where to go. Dirt. Fuck, I lost all of my speed. Holy speed loss. You unk. Okay, bro's actually like fucking 6 years old. Call me unk. No way we're calling fucking teenagers nowadays unk. That's actually insane. Bro grew up on the iPad. Not even using an iPad, on the iPad. Tryfox, you are 1 year younger than me. I do not want to hear anything. Not because you're a teenager. Because of what? That is literally what unk is about. It's like age. Because you're older than me. Isn't half our friend group older than you? Wait, that means then you'd call, okay, let me not actually say his name. The guy with the blonde hair that is cut short. And I don't mean electric. That means he's your uncle too, no? He's unk too. You should technically address him as your uncle as well. And you're his nephew. You have friends. Okay, can we get a timeout on this guy? Bro, I was actually using the fucking insult I used in 2nd grade towards my teacher by accident. Not fair, it's my chat, gang. Suck it. Technical problem, alright, I'm not here for you then. Because I'm such a nice, streamer. There we go. You're welcome, Tryfox. I have a question though. What are you watching me on, Tryfox? When you're usually watching stream? Are you watching on phone or on PC? Double is crazy. PC. Yeah, because I was curious how you do the mod thingy mabobs on your phone, because on phone mod manager is fucking ass. Generally, I do not know how to use the interface on my phone because it is... That's a spot I should have gone wide at. Let me try to get an actual clean run now without being distracted. Hold on. Seven minutes out the VOD. Yeah, bro, how fast do you want me to take a shit, bro? You want to just spawn in there and then spawn back in my chair? What did bro pin nothing? That's because the title now has the things. Instead of saying add Discord for a server invite, and also check out the YouTube. If you look at my title, the end of my title, there's also the list of commands. You cut the VODs, not throw them into Papierko. Yeah, we need to have a talk about your work ethic, buddy. After this stream, we need to have a chat. Me and you privately in a call. Halftime over for letters? Nope. I don't think so. Unless I'm stupid when it comes to like counting time. I don't think I banned them 10 minutes ago. Not banned them, timed them out for 10 minutes. 10 minutes ago. Oh my fucking god, my brain is not braiding. Hold on. PD. Boop. Easy. I gotta get at least bronze. Spam it? Spam what? Wait, what? In Stream Manager you can see when you did something as mod or owner of Steam. Oh, well on the phone you can't because the fucking phone interface is shit. Spam the thing into the toilet. Ah, so... Nah bro, it's not even about spam, it's about skill. You gotta hit the right combos at the right times. You gotta hit the right quick time events, then you Then you double your shitting efficiency. Okay, let's stop talking about shit, alright? Oh, that was kind of bad. That was a bad ending. I'm gonna have to check the world record to see what lines I'm missing. Because I'm way behind bronze medal. Which is insane, by the way. Wait. Bad landing. What did you type that you had to delete? I'm scared for the VOD. What the hell did you type in chat? Type in chat. Type in chat. Joe, anytime someone talks shit to you, type in chat. Ooh, very clean. Very, very clean. Kinda ass. Better ending though. It was the pin thing. Ah, alright. Yeah, no, actually though, we need to have a talk privately about your work ethic. Not stream-wise, you show up more than enough for streams. I mean, I kinda just made you mod for fun, I didn't actually expect you to do your job. But, VOD is wise. I feel like a boss right now, calling my fucking employee into my office so we can have a private chat. So with their hands crossed at the fucking desk. So, Tryfox. I've noticed you slacking off lately. HR also told me you've been being pretty mean to some people lately. That is not allowed in our work environment. Some shit like that. I had to barely hold down my drift, because I go way wide if I hold it down. Way better landing, by the way. Woo! 9! Hey, brother! That could have been so clean. Come here, I need to talk to you. Oh my god. I clipped the corner. I went way too wide. How did I even clip the corner? I'm usually on the opposite side of that road right there. Oh. Yeah, okay, you timed them out for 20 minutes, damn. Yeah, maybe cut it down to 10 minutes only. Second time I'll time them out for 20 minutes. Hold on. 9! I turned! Why did I turn? That could have been so good. Let's give this like 1 or 2 more tries and then move on to the next track. The stream is definitely interesting. I have barely even talked about the tracks I'm playing. But that's probably just because I can barely even say anything about them. They're just advanced, so I don't really know what to say about them. Twitch says he isn't timeouted. Can't you do a command to untimeout him? Oh, that's because I timed them out twice separately instead of once. So I timed them out once for 10 minutes. Then the second time I timed them out, that reset his first timeout instead of like adding on top of it. If you want to time them out for longer, then you need to write more seconds at once instead of doing it multiple times. Yeah, he should be on timeout then. If he's still here. I want us try. Nine. 9. Fuck. Fine. In PC Stream Manager, it's easier. Yeah, by far. Also gotta drink some water. My voice is getting fucked. Oh, what is this? AO8 start? I see. Wait, no, that's cruise control though. I don't want to get that. I see. I see the strat. What is this? No steering? Oh my god, why? Why free will? If you press on the name of the guy you want timeouted, there are more options and you can make own time for timeout. Oh, for real? I always use the slash timeout when using PC. On the phone there's something similar, you just press on someone's name and then you can ban them or time them out for fucking 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, 10 minutes. I think that's what it was. I think those are all the options. But that's kind of shit though, because if you want to time someone out, you probably want to time them out for 10 minutes minimum. Please, please. Just hoping. Shit. 10 seconds maybe for spammers? Yeah, but even then, the second you untime out them, they're just gonna spam back. I don't see any use for the fucking 10-second timeout option, bro. That shit looks useless as hell. Endless. Lol. Or the 10 seconds made for people like Archie. But yeah, but even then you want 30 seconds at least. The fuck is 10 seconds gonna do? If you just want to time someone out for the fun of it, you can still do 30 seconds. I have never in my life used the 10-second timeout option, bro. When they VIP and spam, I don't know. I don't know, man. Twitch is Twitch. You never know with Twitch. Twitch is one of those brands that just kind of fuck themselves over more and more. Like Ubisoft or... Fuck. I guess you have friends. As a Tryfox, here's when the 1 minute timeout comes in useful. This way I have multiple options. You have 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute, 5 minutes, and 10 minutes as options. What the fuck am I supposed to do there? I think I release a lot. Either that or even just hold down air brake. Even though that's really unconventional normally. Yeah, where the hell, bro? I'm writing it down in my non-existing notebook. Alright, man. Great. Oh my fucking god. Ah. But I want to ask you something, Tryfox. Do you have a notebook for homework? I have never had one. I had notebooks for homework, yeah. But I never used them. I was just too lazy to write down the homework. I kind of just either memorized it or forgot it and said fuck it. Do you have one that you use? Not anymore. Oh, great. Since 7th grade. Oh yeah, I do remember you used to write them down before, so I'd sometimes ask you about homework via WhatsApp. Damn. Yo, that shit was 2 years ago. Holy. Oh my god, do you remember back when the teachers would give us notebooks for writing homework specifically? They'd be like, here you go, everyone gets one for writing homework. And then nobody would fucking use it. Only like 3 or 4 people in the whole class would write down the homework and actually do it. Oh my god, bro. Oh my... Yo, huh? Holy release there, hold on. I think you got released from here already. Yeah, but even more. You need to find like the right mix for it. Please. The last one I used was the one from school. You know, a German teacher from 5th to 7th grade, she would write letters to parents and write. But she would use any opportunity possible to fuck you over. She'd either give you a shit grade for being bad, even if you were just slightly messing up on like 1 comma, you would get a straight up 6 instantly, which in German grades is the worst one you can get. Or she would constantly complain about everything. Brother, you wanted to drink water in class in the summer when it was warm? No, that's disrespectful. She's gonna tell your parents about it and make a big fuss about it. Like, yeah, no shit, bro. I want to drink water. Big deal. You know how she'd also get pissed off at you for saying you want to go to the restroom? Oh my god, bro. She was like top 10 worst fucking teachers. I hated her with a passion, bro. Oh my god. Anytime I had to read anything out loud, thanks to my speech impairment, I could not pronounce certain letters. And she would constantly be like, yeah, no, you read that wrong. It's not like that, it's like this. And I'd just be pissed off, because like, what the fuck am I supposed to do, bro? Just straight up bullying someone. The one guy in our class that had a massive beef with her. Yeah, well, that was kind of his fault though, to be honest. Faking your fucking parents' signature is kind of like the quickest way to speedrun a class conference. A parent-teacher conference. I don't know what it's called in English. Because of homework? Yeah, not even because of homework. He faked his signature on an exam. And then got in trouble for it because she fucking noticed. Like, at that point, that's your fault, gang. There we go. Not even silver, damn. Alright, next track. Remember the one classmate that got sent to a big city after having more 5 and 6s than other grades? That got sent to a big city? What? After the 5th grade. Who the hell got deported for getting bad grades? What the hell are you on about? His parents sent him. Oh, I know the guy you mean. Yeah. That shader you gave me was too old? Yeah, I told you it's an older one. But that's the one I used because my PC could handle it. I mean, you did kind of ask for it. Oh my god, that could have been such a clean line. I'm honestly not too sure what I want to do for my next video, because currently I'm just doing like solo horror games, which isn't too bad, I don't mind it. But I'd also like to make a video with friends again. So I'm thinking about what kind of thing to do. Because the problem with making videos with friends is that you guys also need to be in ownership of the game I want to record. Which means y'all need to buy it too. So that's why that's kind of ass too. We could bring back an old classic though. We could fucking pull up Muck with challenges again. Just for nostalgia's sake. But then again, I'm not sure how well that would go, since half of y'all don't really care about content anymore. I mean, the guys I used to record with, half of y'all don't really care about content anymore. And the other half, I'm not sure how good the chemistry would be together. Because as I mentioned prior, different people have different energies. So kind of mashing them together would not really be that great. So I don't think I have to do that. I think I'd rather stick to solo content instead. But I'm not sure what I want to do. Wait, can't you just go around that jump to save airtime? Hold on a second. I did not go around it, but oh well. I got the finish at least. Let me try it now. Yo. Yo. Holy clip. Yeah, I gotta stay low here, but not that low. Oh, that was a shit landing. Let's not do that. But this is what I meant by full speed. I like full speed. Just the beginning is a bit ass, where you have to turn around. I don't really fuck with this part. Yeah, but from here on out, this is fun. This is what I like. This is my bread and butter. This is what I wouldn't mind grinding for a couple of hours. Oh my god, too early? Hold on. No. Did I turn before the checkpoint? Oh my fucking god. I gotta count this here. There. That could save time. Is Trackmania multiplayer? I mean... You kinda need to know how the game works. It's hard to explain. It is technically multiplayer. But it's not like the average racing game or the average fucking PvP game. You can't really like play against players unless you're like trying to rank on leaderboards or something. That works. Think of it more like a speedrunning game. You're speedrunning tracks. That's kind of all you do in Trackmania. I guess you can play ranked, but ranked kind of... I mean, I don't want to be mean about it, but it's just not my bread and butter. Ranked is not really what I like. I have a horror game that Electric and me have, you know, it's Buckshot Roulette. Maybe it could be good. I mean... Yeah, but the problem with that is that I don't like Buckshot Roulette. That's just one of those games that I don't like. I don't like games where you're against people. Any PvP or fucking competitive games. Trackmania is the one The one single thingy, what's it called again? Exception, there we go. It's just fun for me to grind something for fucking hours. Of course not on stream. On stream would be boring as hell to grind one single map for 2 hours. But off stream I like playing and hunting. Wasn't there an online mod with a subscription? Yeah, but also like you can play other tracks. Because you're limited to the first, to the white and green tracks. And then the red, blue and black tracks you can't play. Unless you have fucking the actual full game. Same with like player-made tracks and campaigns. You gotta have the paid version for that as well. Otherwise you're limited to weekly shorts or the white and green tracks. Ah, fuck. So you can be like in a party and try to speedrun track? I mean, yeah, you can do rooms where you all play at the same time, but it's not really like you're playing together. It's more just you're all hunting times, and you just happen to see each other's ghosts, because you can't interact with each other. You can text in chat and stuff, but that's why I said it's not like a PvP game or anything like that. Ubisoft hot? No, I think it's fair. Because I do think it's a bit ass that you need to pay every year. It would be better if you only paid once and had the game. But at the same time, that's the only way they can like keep the game going. Because with the amount of fucking work they put into getting new content out, that is a lot of shit they do. I mean, even the newest update changed like a whole bunch of shit. It added fucking new regions and everything. New blocks, new fucking functions and shit. They changed completely how oh god, what's it called again? I forgot the name of it. They changed completely how ice works in those half pipes as well. Na, die haben schon einen Shitstorm kassiert wegen anderen Spielen, die entweder zu viel kosten oder zu viel Abo mit denen haben. Ja, das weiß ich. Die haben Anschluss dafür bekommen. Aber ich meine, bei Trackmania ist es ziemlich schwer, weil das ist das einzige Ding, wofür du bezahlen musst. Einfach damit du das ganze Spiel hast. Und dann, wenn du es bezahlt hast, dann kannst du halt alles spielen. Also alle Tracks, du kannst selber alle Tracks herstellen. Du kannst eigene Car-Skins machen oder die nutzen, die andere Leute nutzen. Du kannst in Clubs joinen und bei denen mitmachen. Du kannst bei Tournaments und Ranks mitmachen und so weiter und so fort. Du hast halt viel mehr Access, wenn du das Spiel bezahlst. Wenn nicht, dann hast du das pure Minimum halt. Aber du kannst es immer noch teilweise spielen. Du kriegst ja jede Woche neue Tracks und hast ja auch noch die erste 10 Tracks von den Campaign. Das ist eher gedacht für Leute, die halt neu zum Spiel sind, damit die ein bisschen das Spiel spielen und halt checken, ob die es mögen oder nicht. Weil die Tracks sind dann auch voll leicht, weil fucking Weekly Shorts und die ersten 10 Campaigns-Tracks sind ja die leichtesten Tracks, die es gibt in ganz Trackmania. Das ist für komplette Anfänger, die halt erst sind im Beispiel. Damit die sehen können, ob sie das Spiel mögen oder nicht und danach halt auswählen, ob sie es auch kaufen wollen oder ob sie was anderes spielen wollen. Ja, geht, hab keine Ahnung vom Spiel. Hä, warum redest du da? Okay, ich will nicht haten, aber wenn du nicht weißt, dann red nicht, gell? Sonst kriegst du Anschluss von Leute. Yeah, no, I think this track's really nice. I like especially the second part where you can dodge the ramp. Here you can definitely get a cleaner transition. Oh fuck. Absolutely not. Not like that. Yeah, here you can get really clean as well. And then here you can go around if you get it really clean. Like that, see? And then save a lot of time. It's really fun. Alright, next track. Track 10. Ich hate die Company, nicht das Spiel. Ja, bro. Half the fucking game dev companies out there are ass. Pretty much anything that isn't an indie studio is usually annoying as shit. Both movie-wise, YouTube-wise. YouTube kind of works, but a lot of them are kind of fucking annoying. And also game-wise. Because usually the people that have like huge companies are also the ones that cut the most corners and make it like the most sort of clean, white slate, corporate fucking professional ass. Instead of trying to like make it actually like personalized. Doobie Game Studios. You can't make that reference. That shit is 2 years old and the video's deleted. Most hated on Roblox, I think? Oh, for real? What did they do? Every other small YouTuber is ass except you. That's mean, but thanks, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't say every YouTuber's ass. I'd say a lot of them do kind of make not my type of content. They buy good Roblox games and turn it into cash grab. Yeah. No, but bro, learn the lesson. Yeah. Trust Glaze Fire Assassin and be like glazing Israel. You'll get plus 1,000 in your bank account in mysterious ways. No, I'm just joking. That shit is not happening. But yeah, I've seen also a lot of small YouTubers that are also really talented and make actually pretty interesting content. But the problem is they just copy others. I'm not gonna lie, YouTube is annoying as fuck when it comes to that. Because half the small YouTubers I see just literally copy bigger YouTubers and do the same shit. They have the same humor, the same subtitles, playing the same type of games and everything. I try my best to stay away from that. I will take bits and pieces from some YouTubers, but I try my best to just do whatever the fuck I want. I mean, if you compare my editing style to big YouTubers, you'll barely find any that do similar shit to me. Especially with the fucking pictures and memes, that's just kind of... it's just kind of my bullshit. Whether you like that or not, that's up to you as a person. Everyone has different tastes. But I do find that people very often, especially in the gaming community, copy people like Smitty, fucking Grizzy, Vanos Gaming, people like that. Then also with the new fucking LARP shit, oh my god. Don't get me started on that. That's just straight up people stealing other people's gameplay and everything. Roblox devs nowadays copy big games from Steam or others, Mecha Chameleon, Bait or Oof. Yeah bro, Roblox try to be original challenge. Roblox try not to make a fucking ass copy of an actual game and then use AI to make some shit thumbnail for it. Like the very, very, very fucking least. If you're gonna be a jackass loser and steal a fucking game, at the very least what you can do is do it by yourself without using AI. But even the coding is done 90% by AI for Steam games. Just so you know, by the way. The games that usually copy others or are really similar to others, stuff like fucking steal a brain rot or shit like that, or brain rot games where you gotta, I don't know, catch your brain rot, take a brain rot, tame a brain rot, bullshit like that. 99% of the time that shit is coded with AI, and the thumbnail is either paid like $5 on fucking Fiverr to a talented artist that should be getting paid more, or it's fucking made by AI as well. Did you know there's a Roblox game called Land or Die? It's super fun, but guess what? A Steam game copied it. What? Were even Roblox games getting copied? I've seen Steam games copying other Steam games a lot, but I haven't seen Steam games copying Roblox games. What the fuck? You can play a fake of steal a brain rot on crazy games? Yeah, but you can do that shit fucking years ago already, Tryfox. If you check fucking... If you want to go into app stores and Google some shit like Escape Grandma Obby. No joke, you're gonna find that on fucking Google Play. And that's because it's fucking Roblox games, bro. It's bullshit for kids. Nobody gives a shit about who steals and who doesn't. It's what makes Roblox so ass. I guess it's still somewhat alright for kids, even though it's heavily brain rotted. For grown-ups, it's just straight up bullshit. I do not touch Roblox, bro. But Roblox wants to touch me because I'm a kid. Okay, bad joke. That was a joke. Fully humorful. There is no accusation behind that. That is a joke. The PlayStation Store is full of AI brain rot, bro. Yeah, PlayStation Store and Fortnite. I saw there's a lot of brain rot on Fortnite as well. Just anything that gets used by kids, because PlayStation also has a lot of kid users. PlayStation is usually what kids get if they don't have a PC. It's either fucking mobile games, and then they upgrade to either controller usually, or sometimes PC directly, and then they go on. But those who get on PlayStation are usually kids most of the time. Or fucking people that have had PlayStation for a long time. But nowadays, it's mostly kids. So that's why you'll see a lot of brain rot bullshit on there too. Fortnite did internet theory. Wait. Horrible airtime. Yo, you gotta get the perfect lines on this, otherwise you're fucked. Oh my god, I could have drifted there. Yeah, now I have a lot more speed to go into this. Hello? There. Yeah, that would have been -1 second. -1.2. Do you know time when you open up YouTube and go to shorts, you would saw every 2 swipes a green screen kit? Yeah, bro. I mean, in my opinion, kids should not be on the internet in general. Until you're like, what, 14? You should not have access to the internet. You should at most be able to play fucking, I don't know, some random bullshit kids game on your phone. And then maybe watch some kids shows on TV, or some YouTubers that your parents have checked beforehand aren't brain rot but are actually educational. And also TV shows like history shows, stuff like that. Because then you'll learn shit as a kid, and then later, after you have a developed brain and can use it, then you can start getting into stuff just for fun that's just useless. Then you can also get into fucking games and apps without getting into brain rot, and you're not exposed to pedophiles. I mean, you are still 14, but you have somewhat of a brain on your shoulders then, the head on your shoulders. I think Australia did it, but until 16. 16 is too much, in my opinion. Because I feel like when you're 16, you can already think. 15, 14 is the lowest I'd go. 15, arguable. I'd say 14 is like the youngest I'd go. Everything under that is still a fucking kid. Head on shoulders? Yeah, head on your shoulders. You can think, you can use your head. That's a fucking saying in English. Never heard of it? Ich wusste gar nicht, dass du Schuppen hast. Oh my god, bro. And give this one last try, and then we can move on to the next track. Nine. I didn't see the pillar, it blended in with the background. Fuck! God damn it, yeah. Now I want to grind it again, but I said I'd skip, so we're gonna skip. This should blend it in with the background over there. This thing, I thought was part of it. Alright, next track. Track 12, right? Track 11? Yo, we are not on time. Okay, I gotta like speedrun now. I gotta like get into it. Because I've been yapping this whole stream and not trying to get into the campaign. Now we gotta speedrun. Holy FPS. We're just gonna do exploration runs now. We're not gonna try and actually get a good time. Wait, but you need speed for that, bruh. I think FPS dropping because of water reflection? Might be. I'm watching the stream playing Minecraft. I made the speed check now. Okay, here you gotta go like this. You gotta jump a bit. Yeah. Yeah, this is an interesting track. Let's try to get an okay run on it and then we can piss off. Should we go wide for speed or... Oh no, that FPS too bad. Sorry, I'm not dealing with that. SMPs are boring. I'd say, I mean, I don't really have that much personal experience with SMPs. I've only played like a couple times with friends. But I'd say it's only fun if you're playing with people you know, and then they're like actively playing. At some point it becomes boring as hell if your friends piss off, or if you're playing on an SMP but you don't know anyone there, so you're just playing solo. Why am I so ungodly slow? Where did all my speed vanish? Holy. Oh, there's a slow-mo somewhere. What the fuck? Nah. Wait, how did I not get that? Oh, like that. Oh, that's shit though. Fuck, why did they add a slow-mo there, bro? Nah, that ruins the map, gang. And for me at least. Oh my god. Maybe I just had a shit line. Yo. You can maybe ask in Discord if someone wants to play too. I'm pretty sure I have like a Discord channel in my server. Where it's specifically for if you want to play a game with someone. You can like type in there. If not, it's a voice chat. Then I gotta add one for physical, I guess. I mean, if it's not there, I don't think I will add one. Because my server is kind of just to announce stuff for my channel. I don't really have one specifically for a game dedicated. So I'm not sure I want to have like a part where it's just like, hey, let's play games. Because then it's fucking unnecessary work for me. I gotta add all roles, adjust them. Every time I add a new role, I gotta adjust permissions and shit. Yeah. Nah, fuck that. I'm glad the server's literally dead. Well, yeah, it's a YouTube server. Until I have an actual community, it's gonna be dead. Because all it's for is, well, my YouTube channel and stuff. So if there's no one that's currently watching me and talking about me, then you're not gonna see shit in it. That's kind of what YouTube servers are. There's a general chat if you want to talk to people, but yeah, that's about it. Oh, ha! Yo, how do I avoid that slow-mo? Oh, like that. Yeah, but I don't have the speed. Nah. This is some bullshit. Hold on. Yeah, I fucked myself. The slow-mo's at the whiting? Yeah, it's at the wall, but it's shit. It makes you have to get the right line, which is cool, I guess, but like, come on, bro, give me some more freedom. Fuck off with that slow-mo. Yeah, here's also interesting. You gotta go like this. And then drift there, I think. Because you gotta make a sharp turn. Otherwise you're kind of just getting free airtime for no reason. Unless you get a better line like that. Yeah, I guess that does make sense. Well, next track. Track 13. What the fuck is this? Yo. Am I just stupid or is this unintuitive as well? What? Ooh. Nah. We had it for like 5 whole seconds and it's gone. Sag. Wet wood with snow car while full speed. That's top 10 best or worst experiences depending on what type of person you are. As you're either gonna fucking hate that with a passion or you'll absolutely love it. There's no middle ground. Please. God. How many tracks left? 17, I think. That's kind of what I got a speed run. So I'm just gonna give maps like 2 or 3 attempts now, and then we're gone. We move on to the next one. If I don't get a track after 2 or 3 attempts, I'm just gonna watch the world record. Yo. You wanna go now? Have fun. Alright, bro. See ya. Yo. Yeah, no, I gotta hold that drift down. Don't clip. Nice. Yeah, and then clean lines. Nice track. I just need practice on so I know where to go. Only me now. Why is my voice fucked? Ice? No, please no. Please no. Ice is the bane of my existence. This is the one thing I cannot drive on. Oh my god, what is this? Yeah, I have no idea how to drive on ice. Like, not just in a joking manner, hey, I'm kind of bad at ice. No, genuinely, I do not know how to control my car on ice. I don't know how to change directions and stuff. I just know how to, like, somewhat ice slide. One face reveal? Fucking never. I don't know. Probably in like 3 or 4 years. I mean, it depends. I don't know whether I want to show my face when I like move out into my own place and live alone, or if I want to show it when I'm popular. It just depends on which one comes first, and then personally deciding on whether I want to show my face. Yeah, I'm not doing this. I'm be honest. I don't like ice. Let's just watch Nalax this time. Oh, then the rest is tech? Aww. Oh, never mind. Yeah, I'm good off of that. Alright, next track. Track 15. Hopefully not an ice track. Ooh, dirt. I like dirt. There's a massive gaping hole in the first part. Great. Probably should have been informed about that. No brakes? Man, who needs brakes? Oh, I do. Proving myself wrong 5 seconds later. Yes. Let's go. Okay, what the hell do I... Oh my god, that is so smart. Did I get the checkpoint? Yeah, I did. Yo. That is smart ass mapping. I have never seen that transition before. Oh, and then that's the finish. Alright. Not too bad of a track. Let's give it one more shot and then move on. That was kind of shit, I'm realizing now. But that's fine. Whoop. Nine. Almost held it. Alright. Wait, what? Oh, there's only 15. Damn, I way overestimated it. I thought it was 30. I thought this whole thing was filled up, but no, that would have been 25, not 30. Alright. Well, yeah, I'd rate that 6 out of 10. Some of the tracks I like, some I don't like. I also want to show something real quick. Last time I fucked up on this guy's tracks, on RX2's tracks, since I was very much sleep deprived, there we go, thanks to the bullshit going on lately. And now I'm still sleep deprived, but yesterday morning I was not that bad. Morning, fucking 2 in the middle of the day. In the morning I was sleep deprived and I had like a mood swing sort of into being alright, and then I grinded this guy's tracks and I got alter time on everything. So yeah, I improved those since I found his tracks pretty fun. The only thing that's weird, RX2, if you're watching this, why do you keep redoing this track? Like, just improve it offline and then post the finished version. Stop taking it offline and then re-uploading it, because that's just a bit annoying, because then I have to redo my PB every single time. Post one version, sure, if you're like unsure about some part of it, or just post it somewhere on a Discord, because there are Trackmania mapper Discords, and then ask people there if they think one part should be different or not, and then make the finished track. Don't just post it and then take it off, post it, take it off, post it, take it off, because that's just bothersome. It's a fun track though, don't get me wrong. I like this part at the end that you changed. I feel like this is way better than the part that was here before. But yeah, here's my PB. It's third in the world currently. They could still have a lot of improvements, but I think this was relatively clean for a PB. But like, world record had such a fucking good run. Hello? Can I? Thank you. From the beginning? Right. Watch this. This is actually insane. Look at the clean corners here. Hold on. Here. Bomb. 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 Skiing as close as possible, and then wall banging here, so you lose some speed, and you're not going too fast. Though I'm not sure how much that helps with your time. There might be better ways to do that, but this is extremely fucking clean. Yeah, but good track. So that's it for this stream. This stream was very interesting. It was quite different from my usual ones. Next stream, tomorrow, whether it's at 12 or at 6, I don't know. I'll have to check when I'm at an alright energy level. We'll be playing a horror game called That's Not My Neighbor, and that will be for a video. So, goodbye.